Hey everybody, back with another video. Kind of excited about this one. I've been wanting to show this here for the past few days. The camera that I'm recording on is my new camera. It's not a brand new camera, but it is new to me, so I'm kind of excited about it. It has a remote control, so I can zoom in and start and stop and everything right from there. It's pretty cool. This video is going to be about the evolution of my camera setup since the time I started doing YouTube videos. And so here we go. Let's just get right into it. First off, the camera that we're using today is on a tripod that I use quite regularly. This is the other tripod that I have, and I have this one set up for one of my other cameras. Actually, this one will do two of the other cameras. So the very first video I ever did was using this phone right here. This is most of my videos are done on smartphones. So this is a Droid X phone. This was one of my first smartphones. This one here was actually my very first video that I really did on a cell phone, but it wasn't on YouTube until years later. And this is a really crappy phone, but this was a Windows-based phone. It still works and it still does video. It's just not very good quality. But there was that one. So this is the one that I really started doing YouTube videos with. And this one is an 8 megapixel and a 720 HD camera. Nice and slimline, Gorilla Glass, super strong and tough. The only problem with this one is it does not do cold weather very well. It does have a neat feature. You can choose an option for turning the screen green, and then turning the light on at dusk and night kind of makes it look like some of them haunted videos, or like you're using a infrared type of camera. So this is a neat little feature for that one. My second camera was this one here, and this one is the Samsung Galaxy S2. This was my cell phone for the longest time, just like this one was. This Droid was my regular use cell phone, and then I upgraded to this one. And this one here, I don't use as a cell phone anymore. It's kind of like I use it for a little tablet, but this is my real quick go-to camera because it does 1080p, does a really nice job with videos, and most of the videos that you see were done with this camera. Now I want to show you how I set this up with a tripod. Okay, so I took a belt clip. Okay, this is just a regular old belt clip, and I took all the apparatus for the belt off, and then I trimmed down the edges so that it will work for the camera, or for the camera lens and the light. So let me get this down here a little bit. There we go. Zoom right in on it so you can see that. So I trim this out so that will fit there, or if I flip it in this way, it'll fit that way. And then I can also use this camera. Let me zoom back out. Wide and there. Okay. I can also use this camera, or this tripod, for this one as well. And it doesn't really fit in there well, but what I do is I have a little rubber band right here. That rubber band will just pull right up here and hold that. Well, there it broke. How do you like that? But anyway, take a rubber band and just swing that on around, and it keeps that in the cradle so that it doesn't fall out, because otherwise if you tip it backwards, this one doesn't, it will just fall right out. Alright. The other thing that I can do with this particular tripod, and another way to do your video, is this is a Logitech HD 720p webcam. This can just rest right on here, like so. So if you wanted to do a video right from your camera, or right from your computer, you can do that as well. This is, I've actually had several cameras connected to the computer using some tripods and some different other things. I have also some USB extension cords to extend the cord so you can get a multi-camera view of what's going on. So this is another option. that I've used this here for. All right. I know the video quality is probably pretty good on the camera that we're using. Towards the end of the video, I'll switch over and show you all about that camera. Okay, some of the other options, some of the other things that I've been using is, well, let me first say this bag here. I've started to gather enough camera equipment that I figured I better get a dedicated bag for it. So up until this point, I've been using just this bag right here. This holds both of these cameras. Put them face down together, and that slips right in there. I can fit both cameras in there. And then one of the other cameras that I'm going to show you, which is this one. Currently I'm putting it in here, but check this out. This camera here, this is a little 720. It's a DXG HD camcorder. Kind of a handheld deal, super lightweight. This one is really handy, fits right in your pocket, slims down. It has an onboard light, audio video jacks. It has a USB to draw off of. It also, let's see, it has macro on it. The audio on this one is not very good. It is if you're behind the camera, because right here's the microphone. So when you have this lifted up, the microphone's back here, and if you're out in front of the camera, it doesn't do very well. But it does pick up from behind really well if you're going to do some sort of shots like that. This one has the port on it that goes on the tripod that's currently being used by that camera. So this one also has four AAA rechargeable batteries. So what I've done is put, in this case, 4 extra batteries right here to go along with that, and that's why I have it in this case. But up until this point, I used to carry this charger, or this this camera right here in this case. So I had 3 cameras in this case ready to go at all times, and this is kind of nice to take. You take it with you hiking or camping, or you know, if you go into the store, you never know when you want to capture something. So this was 3 different ways to capture video. And then at a particular moment in time too, when I just had this one, I would insert a battery charger down in here, a wall, you know, charger to recharge the batteries and keep the batteries in here as well. So so those are the 3 cameras that I was using for the most part up until this point. Now, what I wanted to show you was with this camera, I experimented a little bit using that camera as the video and using this camera as the audio source with a lapel mic that I fashioned out of an old set of phone earbuds. And I put just a little clip on there. Okay, so there's my lapel mic. Run that up your shirt and connect it right there. Plug it in. Boom. You've got camera and audio device. And I know you're picking up a really crappy sound right now. And I should be using this, but I wanted to use this to show you the camera. And the noise you hear in the background is the heater going. I'm out in the garage in the workshop. So when I purchased the camera that we're using right now, it came in this bag. So that's a nice bag, lots of pockets and everywhere. I have all the software and the user manuals back here. I have another little case, and these are just some wall chargers for the phone cameras. Also pockets, you can put some SD cards in and such if you needed to. Okay, in here I have the charger for the camera. It's on the tripod. I have a USB cord for the camera on the tripod, and then I have a DC to AC inverter for charging on the go for that camera as well. Things I want to get still are I want to get a real wireless lavalier microphone or lapel mic, wireless. So that camera has plug-in audio ports. Here's a battery charger that is used to charge the batteries here. I'm also thinking about incorporating some sort of LED flashlight in the kit with rechargeable batteries, just for a little extra light, small, compact, and it can be mounted on something like this. Now, I just picked this up yesterday. When I got the camera that's on the tripod, it's a little heavier than, say, this. This thing, I don't know, super lightweight. That one there weighs a little bit more, and you get a lot better picture if you can hold your camera still from shaking. Okay. In any event, let me just show you for. Looks a little silly for this hand rig here to have to be used on this little bitty camera, but so I was thinking if I get a couple of these flashlights, I could mount them on here, and I could get a little bit extra light if I'm in a low light situation. So this has a shoe up here. It has a spot right here that you can screw in either another shoe, or you can mount this right to the tripod. So then you have everything right there. All right. And I've got the cords for the camera and everything. All right. So now I guess let's switch over and try to get that JVC camera over here so we can kind of check that out. All right. Use the remote control to stop the video. Hey everybody. Okay. Now we're back with the. I'm recording on the Samsung Galaxy S2 and 1080p, and I'm going to set this up and use it on this tripod. Okay. There's that tripod. All right. So now we're on the tripod, and we'll start showing you the other camera. Okay, this is the camera that, let me make sure and check our, let's see how much, there we go. Alright, so this is a JVC GZ HD3. It's a pretty heavy camera. It feels high quality. This is an older camera. This is like a 2008, and it's 2015, so it's an older camera, but still in great working condition. Alright. It is a 60 gigabyte, has a 60 gigabyte built-in hard drive. It also has an SD slot if you wanted to use an SD card. We have onboard left and right stereo speakers on top, which you heard in the other video. Not the greatest way to go about it, but I do plan in the future to get a shotgun mic to put here, and then that will point in the direction of the camera. But not a big deal because I have the lapel mic to use with the Samsung and the earbud setup. Alright, what else about this camera? 3CCD. 3CCD has basically, I don't know exactly what it stands for, but it's three color processors. And the processors handle each color individually. So the color should be superb on this. Let's see what. Oh, let's see. It's a Vireo HD hard disk camcorder. It has an hour-and-a-half battery on it right now. You can expand that and get more, which I do plan on doing. And then also, right now it charges through the camera by plugging it in. But I want to get a separate so I can charge several batteries and have them ready to go if I take this out on the road. It has a lens cover built in. It also has a hood, a removable hood, to help protect the camera from light, so you don't get sun flares. When you have it in the camera position, it automatically comes on when you flip open the viewfinder. Now see, it's telling me to open the lens. There it is. So there's lots of reviews, or not a whole lot of reviews, but there are reviews on this camera online. So I'm not really going to go through all of the individual features of the camera, but it is a camera and a video camera. Let's see what else. It's got HDMI, it's got component, audio video, DC charge. It has, and this is what I was really digging about it, it has audio jack in the front. It also has onboard lights, which is pretty bright. Let me turn this on. So there's the onboard light right there, and if you incorporated another light source, you can really get a lot of light. But obviously, if you're using the light source on the camera, you're using the camera battery. So, all right. So this is the new camera. Let me show you how it works with this handheld bracket. All right. So there's the camera on the bracket, which really makes for a nice, sturdy, clean video. You can hold it like this and get a down low shot. You can manipulate this very well and have it nice and sturdy and without having a lot of camera shake. Also, again, it has the screw on it, so you can screw this right to the top of your tripod. And it has a shoe here. So again, if you were, if you had a big light setup, or you had a shotgun mic, or you could put in a monitor, you can do all sorts of different things with this. Also, the only thing I don't like about it right now, and I'm going to have to fix that, is when the viewfinder opens up, there's not really enough room for it to open up fully in there. This handle is a little bit in the way. But I think I'm going to just trim the handle off and fix it so it's secured up high so it does fit better. But anyway, this is my camera setup so far. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start switching over and using this camera with the lapel and the Samsung phone to capture audio, and hopefully that works out for me. Well, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video.